welcome to Waygumama Ranch. This is our first episode and we're just gonna sit here and talk about things and let you know why we had a vision for this place.
When we first bought the place, it was all in cotton. Nothing was here. We had to go through and redo everything, re-put it back in pasture for grazing, re-clear everything out. That took the better half of a year.
So originally when we bought this property, there was nothing on it, not even an electric line. And my husband put the electric up. He changed the cotton fields to grass, which is a whole process, which we'll talk about later. And we came from Central Florida and he was set on this piece of property, completely set on it. For 2 years, had his eye on this property and went back and forth with the owner, and finally they came to an agreement. And I guess you wanted to come up here because...
Well, I grew up on a farm, on a ranch. She knows nothing about that life.
I'm a city girl.
And one day I'm just sitting here looking at where we're at down there, and we got our yard 50 by 100, and I'm like, I just want more for my kids than this little yard and Xbox. And
so I was born in Hong Kong and literally grew up in a city. So we never had a garden. So I'm learning. Our garden right now, most gardeners would be like, oh my gosh, it's shameful. But I'm learning, and as I learn, hopefully you guys will learn too. But this guy can build anything. We came to this land and we built all the fence line. We built all the water lines for the cows is our own. We built that.
Built everything. I mean, literally, all the fence lines.
The water lines.
His
86-year-old grandma was out there with the ditch witch helping us put the water lines in. My dad's been here helping 82, my bad, putting fence lines up with us. We've had a friend come up and help. People have been really supportive of this, and also intrigued. You literally dropped your whole life, and we bought, let me tell you, it's been a struggle. So when we originally bought the property, he came up here, and it was during COVID, and he bought the property, and I wasn't here.
It was actually right before COVID struck.
Yeah.
I closed on the property in November of 2019, and the next day, COVID went crazy.
So he's like, babe, everyone's so nice up here. The bank is so nice. They're gonna finance the land and they're gonna do all of this stuff. And what happened was, little quick story is that we lost the money for the land because we kind of got screwed by the bank. They said that they would give us a loan. And then when we signed for it, they were like, oh no, we can't give you a loan because it's a new business. And you put your money already in CDs and you can't get it out for a year. So we were like, what? So we had to get the money for the land because we were supposed to close. And that was all our money that we were gonna build the house with and everything. So it's taken us way longer to get to this process than we would want. But into the second year, we bought 30 cows. Wagyu, Akaushi Wagyu.
Yeah, they weren't, well, it's not just 30 cows, it was 30 head. And when I say 30 head, it really wasn't 30 head. So let me explain. We got 10 3-in-1. So that means we got 10 mama cows. The mama cows had a baby on their side, and that mama cow had already been rebred to another bull, so they had a baby growing inside them. 3 or 1. Now,
a 3-fer.
Those babies inside of them weren't guaranteed, and sure enough, I lost one of them, and one of them didn't give me a baby. So we only got 8 out of our first 10, and any cowboy ranch, whatever, will let you know that there's a 10% death loss. You might as well calculate and everything. Ours was 20, so.
So yeah, on our first time, and also, as my husband explained, he was a 5th generation rancher, grew up ranching and watermelon fields and stuff. I am not, I'm 1st generation, and most people get their farms handed down to them. Well, here we are building everything from scratch. So we have lots of do's and don'ts, what we learned from what we, taking a long way around. And basically, we're just creating this legacy for our family. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We had enough of the hustle of a city life, and we wanted our kids to grow up and have memories and just have a whole different world.
We wanted the kids to be able to enjoy the freedoms quote unquote, that I got to grow up with and enjoy. Having all this land to go play on, go whatever, you know, I just wanted them to have more than just a yard. Have some cows, have some horses, have whatever, and have more of a life than.
And I tell you, like, ranching, farming will teach you resilience. You will find out the character of a person really fast. Hay, hay,
Square
and
bales of hay will figure.
losing
Get you
your
figured
cows. So anyway, when we came here, we had the intention that we were going to build our house. We got delayed by the bank, and we're still in process of building our house. We built a gym.
Notice there is a gym here, though.
We built a gym before we built our house. Priorities:
Yeah.
fitness, ranching,
Yeah.
and hopefully retreats coming soon.
Here's the one thing I would say about this kind of life. Don't do it to make money. I'm not saying you can't make money. That's not what I'm saying when I say that. But I'm saying this is not the job you go to or the lifestyle you go to because I want to make money. There are a lot of things you can do that make money, a lot more money than this. This is more about
Heart.
a way of life. Creating,
Yeah.
like you say, creating a legacy. I can go work somewhere and make $200,000 a year, but I'm leaving nothing behind in the process of that. I want something that can be carried on for.
And like, you know,
years.
the beauty of teaching your kid how to be resilient and how to figure it out and know that no one's coming to save you. If your tractor breaks down, you better know how to fix it. You better know how to weld. You better know how to build a fence. You better know how to chase your livestock. Your daily challenges of figuring it out, it does give you a gift. And also, I think that, you know, wanting to know where your food comes from and having that spiritual connection with your food is a huge gift. You know, like, there's so much craziness going on with what is known as food, packaged food, and so many preservatives that we shouldn't be eating in our foods. And just the ability of being able to know where your food comes, growing your own food. It's a huge gift. And then having that connection with your food, and also the gratitude that comes with that for our livestock, for growing your own food from the ground. There's a huge, huge piece in that to give your kids that gift. This is our story. If you want to tune in and leave a comment, tell us what you'd like to know. We can tailor our episodes around that. We'd be so grateful if you subscribe to our channel, and you're gonna get lots of goodies.
Lots of cool little things coming, little cool nuggets.
And also, leave a comment and tell us what you want to know. I'm Lainey. This is Brian.